You are looking live from the Lions Den in Gravette, Arkansas for the semifinal match between the Farmington Lady Cardinals and our Prairie Grove Lady Tigers. I'm Lynn Gregson, and with me today is Evan Hubbard. Evan, great to have you with us. You know, it's anytime Farmington and Prairie Grove get together, it's always a rival. But, man, in basketball the past few years, it's been one-sided. We are playing ranked, as you were saying on the drive over, the number one team in the state.
Right, the number one team in the state, and definitely the number one team in 4A, and just so many weapons. I think it all starts with Shiree. She's the one she's the one that stirs the straw that stirs the drink, and just a lot of talent around her as well. Very impressive group of young ladies.
Well, they are, and tonight, our Lady Tigers, what I want to say about them tonight is how well they have played in this tournament. First of all, they worked hard last week to get that first round bye, so they had P. Ridge the other night. And the most impressive thing, here we are all year have relied on Lexi Henry. Shiree and the Adams did not want to hear us tonight, so they're moving down a little ways, and I can definitely respect that. So they were right in front of us, so they're not going to have to listen to us, and we can now be free to say what we want to say. We're going to take a break for the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Also at this time, we would like to recognize our regular season district tournament, or our district champion, the Farmington Lady Cardinals. Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Lions Den for today's semifinal game of the 4A1 District Tournament. A girls' game between the 4th-seeded Prairie Grove Lady Tigers will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, and the 1st-seeded Farmington Lady Cardinals will be the home team on the scoreboard. Starting lineup first for the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, a senior number 1, Cameron Cash. A senior, number 3, Ava Dahl. A sophomore, number 5, Hope Kidd. A senior, number 22, Lexi Henry. And a senior, number 24, KK Green. Lady Tigers are coached And now the starting lineup for the Farmington Lady Cardinals, a senior number 1, Jamira London. A junior number 2, Maren Adams. A senior number 10, Reed Shiree. A senior number 13, Anna Moss. And a senior number 24, Zoe Brashear. Lady Cardinals are coached by Brad Johnson, assisted by Haley Wright, Dipper Holt, and Jessica Foley.
Evan, as we get ready to start, obviously Lady Tigers huge underdogs in this semifinal match. You know, it dates back, I think, 2016, last time we were able to take Farmington down, so it's been a long time. And even looking at the jump ball, I mean, KK's very athletic.
Right.
She gets up, but she's going against
Joey Brashears,
who is 6'3", and that's an easy jump, and Shiree's going to control it for the Lady Cardinals. The best thing for us to do is try to just keep it close, not get down early, and, you know, kind of wanting to stay in this thing. If you can somehow stay in it through 3 quarters, you got a shot.
Right, you definitely got to see if you could slow the pace down. They're going to want to speed it up here, and let's get them going, Brashears.
And they immediately.
This is where you don't want them, getting the made basket, getting set the press. They want to speed you up. They want to get you to play them fast.
We got it across in about 8 seconds, and then they had a nice. KK goes up, shot by KK, up and in. So KK Dreves. That was a nice shot there by KK.
I tell you, KK ain't going to be scared of them. She's not going to be scared of the number 1 team. She's going to come out. She's going to play aggressive. She's going to play hard.
You know, and KK, against P. Ridge last week, not the game in the semi, she didn't go to – she almost went late in the game before she got her first foul. Way outside is Brashears.
Good pressure here by the Lady Tigers.
Oh, we lost that.
Yeah.
And an easy layup by Jamira London. And we just got lost there in the you know, with our –
screened ourselves.
Yep. That time we got it across a little easier. Cash guarded by Adams. Kidd kicks it out. There's KK. Oh, and Shiree. Boy, she tied that.
She's just a smart, very heady player.
And we're lucky we didn't get a foul called there. We got it. Long shot by Henry. No good. Rebound's going to go to Kidd. And there's Nall for 3. Bottom!
Good job there on offense, working the ball around, getting a good shot. Now let's see here on defense if we can get a stop.
Long 3 for the Lady Cardinals. And a big shot there by Hannah Moss. That's a 3-pointer. I should have taken a photo of that score that we had just for a moment there.
Adam, can we score in transition? That might be another thing. Tough play there.
Lexi went aggressive. I'm glad she did. And there's a nice take. No good. Rebound.
And I think they're trying to suck us in a little bit here. You know, I don't know if we play about 5-6 girls. I don't know if we want to play at this pace because they're going to bring in 8 or 9 girls, and it's going to be hard to run with them for this long.
And they don't have huge drop-offs when they
don't.
When they go deep. Easy bucket that time. Nice execution as Maren Adams picks up 2. 9-5 Lady Cardinals. 3 minutes into the game.
I'll try to get Lexi with the pop out there. Didn't have it.
Oh, get out of lane. Ooh. Yeah.
She might have. I guess it was clean.
They picked it up, too. We were talking about it, and the folks down from us talked about her being in the lane. Yeah. There's Brashears. She's going to take a 3. No good. Rebound goes in the hands of Cash.
Yeah, they're going to try to run and jump here. Let's see if we can handle it.
We got to get across. She's not going to get across.
Go.
10 seconds. We got 10 seconds. Ooh.
Yeah, we got away with.
We got away with it because it's 24, so we got away with that. Lexi Henry for 3, off the front of the rim, into the hands of Adams.
Good look there for Lexi.
Yeah, But she can knock those down. Now, you want to knock them down early because you don't want to get down too big. And
Bashir's just beat her down the court, and that's something you don't expect out of KK. But getting beat down the court.
She does have, she does have her by 5 inches. I mean,
so we can't get beat down the court.
Yep. 11-5, Lady Tigers trail. Did have a lead there for just a moment.
That's just tough there.
They're going to call a jump ball, I believe. Boy, I wish he hadn't called it. We'd got the easy basket. Bella Barnes is going to come in, and Casey McCumber is going to come in for the Lady Cardinals as Jamira London comes out.
Jamira London's a really tough defender, doing a good job on Lexi so far. Really athletic, aggressive.
Hope Kidd with the ball. She's guarded by Adams.
I tell you, like you said earlier.
That's a long three. No good. Rebound into the hands of Adams.
Yeah.
Shireen's going to get an easy basket here. 13-5.
The thing that stands out to me just watching this is just the length, the difference in length at each position. It's going to be tough for us to – you look at Adams there. It's really long, lengthy. You look at number 30, McCumber. You look at Brashears. I mean, it's really tough trying to battle that length.
Yeah, and, where we might have, just when you look at Adams versus she was on
Cash that time.
They're not a lot different, but McCumber's a little got a little bigger, frame, and then you've got, but they're different. The one place that we can get, man, look at that mismatch.
See, that's where that's going to be tough. Good job by Hope hanging in there.
I mean, Hannah Moss is now guarding Lexi. And not that, Hannah's a great basketball player too, but that might be where you want to take some advantage.
Yeah, I think you got to try to attack here. But the thing is, they're going to all be shading towards Lexi. Notice their help center. They have 2 or 3 girls shading towards Lexi, waiting on that drive, and they're waiting on her. And so that means that some of our other girls, like you said last game, are going to have to step up and play. Just tough there.
And Brashears, she's got 6 in the game. They got a 10-point lead. Coach Reed takes a timeout. Let's take them with them. Lady Cardinals up by 10.
One reason we chose PGCC is the childcare. The first time we walked in the doors, we knew it was the right place. We knew our children would be taken care of. They were organized. There were safety protocols, and we could go in and enjoy service. So as parents, we knew it was the right choice, and we know that Manny and Cruz enjoy it.
Please join us for one of our Sunday morning services at 9 or 10:30.
You're always welcome at PGCC.
All right, we're back with you. Our producer, Cameron, just made a great observation. That was the first stoppage in play, that timeout. There was no fouls.
We had a jump ball down here.
Yeah, that's right. We did have the jump ball. That's right. That's a good call. But there was very little stop to the play.
And, boy, Farmington was ready to come more aggressive with the pressure there, looking to trap.
I like Nall going aggressive there, but, Brashears is just – a little too much,
easy.
And there's an easy basket for McCumber.
It's another thing that not only is Farmington they have more length, but they're just beating us down the court right now as well, and that's why you don't want to play the full court game with Farmington, because they're going to beat you there. They have more depth, they have a little bit more athleticism.
Long three short, and that's going to go out on the Lady Tigers.
And you really kind of feel for our girls. We have some talent. We definitely have some talent out there, but it's just we don't have a lot of depth right now. And so being able to, it's putting a lot on these girls out there to play at this pace.
Adams drives, no call. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that probably should have been a foul.
And Henry gets it. Might have a chance here. Man, Farmington got back quick, didn't they?
Yeah.
Henry with a long three off the back of the rim into the hands of Shiree. And
boy, they're letting them play.
They really are. And I'm surprised. Shiree's going to pull up shot on the way good.
Boy, Shiree's you talk about, I think she's the difference in their team. I mean, I know they got talent everywhere. They're an incredible team, but Shiree is what makes them go, and that's what makes them special.
And a block, and you're right, they're letting them play.
Yeah.
Because that right there a lot of times would be a foul, and I'm not saying it was clean, it was fine. I have no problem with that. But they're letting them play. We'll think about this. We're up 5-4. They've scored 15 straight.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an easy basket for Shiree. And it's now 21-5.
Oh, gosh.
No, didn't want to do that. And now Adams. 23-5. I don't know if that was the smartest move, but that. And Kidd gets it across.
But when you do that, there's just no advantage, though. You just can't. You've got Brashears waiting underneath the rim.
And
nothing easy.
Yeah, now Moss is bringing it down. My gosh. Moss, and nothing against Moss. Moss is probably their fifth player, if you will. And she just looked, amazing. And there's Adams. And that's the end of the quarter. And a strong finish for the Lady Cardinals as they go up 27-5. And you're kind of watching, as you watch Farmington play, you kind of wonder, when they're going to run into someone that's going to at least slow them down a little bit.
But you wonder, what's the weakness with Farmington, though? I mean, I think in the past, maybe a couple of years ago, you said, well, maybe a team with a big. Well, they've got bigs now. They've got a couple of girls over 6 foot. Well, it may be somebody the pressure. I mean, I'll take Reese Shiree over about anybody when it comes to handling pressure. And so they've got the versatile athletic wing in Adams. I guess it might be a night where they just they're cold, they're not shooting well, and maybe they have a team that can handle their pressure, maybe a little bit of depth that can maybe combat them a little bit, hang with them. And so, I mean, I think if you're a really talented, high-level team, you're just hoping that maybe you can get to the fourth quarter with them and make it a game, because that's the best you can hope for. Maybe and that might be Nashville out of the South, but that's might be the only team in the 4A that could maybe play with them, and that's if they have a good game, and Farmington kind of helps them a little bit.
If I'm not mistaken, and I think I've got this right, they split the state championship in 2020 because of COVID.
That was Star City,
correct? City, they split, didn't play it. 2021 and 2022, I think they lost in the finals both those years, and then last year they won.
The last 2 years they went against Nashville.
Last 2 years they won? Or?
Well, no, last 2 years they've split with Nashville. Nashville beat them the year before, and then
they beat
Nashville last year.
2021, they were in the finals again. Who did they play in 2021?
I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure if it was Star City or it might have been Star City, but.
And Farmington, man, not only do they end the quarter strong, they get the ball to start. Shiree guarded by Nall, looking inside. There's McCumber.
Good job by Bella that time, hanging her, not letting her get the easy look there.
It was a good job and nice, pretty good defense that time by Lady Tigers.
They're going to try to ISO Bella in the post up, and
well, they took Brashears out.
Yeah, but they still got McCumber in there, and so
they're going to get Bella on that foul.
You don't mind that. You gotta battle in there. You gotta hold your ground, trying to isolate that. And Farmington, there's so many weapons here too. And you got with Shiree, you got Adams, a very versatile wing, and McCumber.
And even Moss, when Moss was coming down a while ago.
This is some. Heck of a move by Moss, and she made a big three earlier as well.
And this is a game we're down big already, but this was a game where with our girls, if we get those looks like we have, if you're hot, you can stay in this thing. But you've almost have to play your perfect game.
And you have to play your game at your pace, and we play at their pace. You saw what happened there, and it's hard, and it's easier said than done. You can't really. They're a hard team to slow down. They just dictate how you're going to play, and that's part of the reason why they're so good.
Hope Kidd driving, gonna shot on the way, no good.
Maybe had a pass there she could have made.
Man, three-pointer.
Adams.
Oh, wow. A three-point basket now 30-5. Adams puts that
I
one
want to say
down.
this, too. I watched their state championship game last year. That Marion Adams was the one that I think really put them over the edge. If I remember right, she came off the bench. I wasn't as familiar with that Farmington team, and I was just really impressed with her. I think she really kind of was a difference maker last year. I believe she was a sophomore last year. Really gave them big minutes to help them beat Nashville.
They have the ball. That's Shiree.
Oh, what about the shove the other way?
Adams.
Looks like we're going to a zone here.
Wow, cross-court pass.
Like maybe a 2-3 zone.
And that was nice execution. Nice pass that time by Morgan Ure. And that was McCumber finishing that one off, 32-5. Man, they are on a 28-0 run. It was 5-4.
Yeah.
I told you I was going to take a picture of it.
And they just keep on coming. There's no stopping them.
And there she goes.
Boy, I mean, here's the thing. I know Farmington's good, but, man, they are playing really well right now. I mean, there's not a team in the state that could hang with them, at least not in this classification, the way they're playing right now, the way they're shooting.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's take a break. We'll be back after this.
Divers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
Okay, we're back with you. 5:55 to go here in the first half. Farmington leading 35-5. And you were talking about depth too, Evan. I'm looking over here, 5, 10, 15, probably 20 girls over here. And I think we got 10 in total.
Right.
They got at least twice as many as we do just in total.
Yeah, it's just a depth, and they've got quality as well. I know their junior high teams have been very successful the past couple of years. I know they got another, and they got another one coming too, which I know we're going to be glad to have them at the conference. They got a girl that's an 8th grader, coach's daughter, who's gotten offered by the Ladybacks, and she'll be playing up next year as a 9th grader. She'll be taking over. Looks like taking Shiree's spot there. Reach Hamlis in the game for the Lady Tigers.
KK's back in the game as well. Man, and I guess that's the second foul of the game because they got Bella earlier. That's right. It was Harrison.
Right. I forgot
remember
about
they
that.
played back and forth. I think they'd beaten Harrison in
Right.
the regionals, and it went back and forth, and Harrison ended up getting them. So it was Harrison that beat them. Then they
Split with Nashville.
Then they beat Nashville last year. There's Lexi off the back of the rim, and Lexi is off today.
Good job by KK getting the offensive rebound, though.
So Dreves
Breaks up the 31-0
the
run.
31-0 run. Dreves makes it 35-7.
I'll tell you, KK's one of those that, man, what if she'd been playing 7 through 12 basketball? I mean, it's just amazing what she's been able to do this year.
Just in 1 year of playing.
And the growth and how much better she's gotten this year. And, she's going to be very aggressive. She's athletic.
Cash. I thought Cash was going to pull up and take that three.
Not a lot of movement right now. We got to see if we can get something going. Looks like they're switching up top.
No, for three. In and out, no good. Lexi trying to get the rebound. Nice hustle by Chambliss. But the Jamira London gets it, and Farmington back on the attack. Long three-pointer, got it.
And
wow.
Pretty looking shot from Morgan Ure.
Ure, that's her second three, 38-7. Wow.
And I tell you, if Farmington, you're just trying to pick your poison. If they're making threes like this, I'm not sure how you stop them, because you run them off the three, they're gonna dribble drive. They got that. They girls that can take it to paint. And good job by Lexi. But Farmington girls, they got post weapons. They've got, if they're hitting shots, they're just about unbeatable.
And you're
I mean, there's not a team, and it's nothing against our girls. There's not a team in the state that probably could be competing with them right now. I mean, there may be a 7A team, but I mean, they beat everybody in our state, and but when they're making shots like this, they're unbeatable, really.
Well, they are definitely hitting on all cylinders right now.
I tell you, when it comes to their state title run, it will take a game where they're not hitting. I mean, it's going to have to take something to where they're not hitting shots. But
well, think about this. That's a heck of a run in and of itself of 20, 21, 22, 23. They're on 4 straight years of going to that. Now, Prairie Grove, similar run under Coach Froud once.
Right.
We went 10, 11, 13. We went 3 out of 4 years. To
state
the final.
quarters in 12, and still were the regional champs, I believe, that year as well.
Yeah. So it's been a minute since that's happened, but this is the most incredible run that I've seen in a long time. Well, that I've ever seen, really. And Shiree misses a 3.
That was Moss, I believe.
Oh, was it Moss? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. The good thing their parents moved. For those why they were sitting in front of us a while ago, we messed it up. Boy, they'd have been all over me. They loved us so much they moved before we ever got started.
Ivy Sparkman in the game for the Lady Tigers as well, they're getting into our depth here.
Hope Kidd kind of just threw that one up.
Yeah, London's a tough defender. Just tough. There's not many easy looks right now. And there's the slasher, Adams.
Who are they going to get that? Probably on Null. Yeah. 41-9. I got to compliment Coach Johnson as well. He went on a kind of a fitness thing.
Yeah.
You know, he's shed quite a few since the since last season, so I commend him for it. Man, like you said, if they're making that, what can you do? And you know, I was talking about Coach Johnson, but when I saw him the last time I saw him, I think it was when they come played at Prairie Grove. I just walked up to him and said, "You must be the new Farmington coach."
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. And he was jovial about it and told him I was pleased that he set a goal out for his health, and he's doing really well with it.
That's awesome. Good for him. What do you think these coaches from the other district are thinking right now about the girl?
Well,
the 4-4A.
You're watching over there. You're seeing the 4. There's a 3, and bottom for her. My gosh, Adams has got. Let's see, she's got 12.
Adams, an impressive player.
Oh,
she's only a junior too. She'll be back next year. Her and Brashears and McCumber and Ure.
Partially blocked that time by Brashears.
Good job, Ivy. There's Moss, I believe, at the foul.
And Sparkman went ahead and got aggressive. I like that from the sophomore. But what's interesting, you're watching them, and they've got pen and paper over there. There's looks like 3 or 4 of them across the way, and missed shot there by Sparkman. There's 3 or 4 of them over there with pencil and paper, and you're like, guys, that pencil and paper ain't going to help you a whole heck of a lot. And the second one on the way from Sparkman, and she...
Lane violation, I believe. She stepped over the line
she
before it hit
stepped
the
over
rim.
the line. Well, so a couple missed free throws by Sparkman. A minute and a half to go here in the first half, and it's been all Farmington. We did have the lead at 5-4 for just a moment. I didn't get my camera out fast enough to take the picture.
Let's try to get her post look here. Good job.
You know, I'm pleased with KK because she's playing against some very talented young ladies out there, and that's her first foul of the game.
Right, and that was KK did a good job. She just overdid at the end there, but a good job of not letting her get a deep paint touch there.
Boy, they're going at it.
Yeah.
And you're right. You said she wouldn't be afraid.
Yeah, she's not going to be afraid, and I think that's one thing we know about KK.
And Bashir's in and out on the free throw. So Zoe Bashir misses the first of two. She's got another one. Steve Blackiston pointed out to me that one of the refs here is the one that teed up Coach Ed a couple weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she missed them both. That's unusual.
Try to see what we're going to do here. They're switching everything there, and they're not afraid of a mismatch. They think any of our girls can guard any of yours.
KK, there is Kidd driving. Kidd goes up, block, goes into the hands of number 11. That's Gabriella McBurnett.
She's 5'9". You know, that's the thing. Do we have anybody we have, I guess Bella's 5'11".
And there goes McBurnett. And they're up 48-9 with the shot clock, it's essentially the same, maybe a half of a second difference.
We don't have Lexi out here last few possessions, just kind of don't have a great identity on offense right now.
KK,
oh, good job, KK.
And KK is going to go to the line with 6.9. So KK has 4 of the 9 for Prairie Grove. Avon All with a 3, Lexi Henry with 2. That's all the scoring. Adams has 12 on her own, and now KK trying to get a couple free throws here. Got the first one. 48-10. Shiree comes back in with 6.9. Chambliss is going to come in for Sparkman.
So you better match up here quickly off this free throw. Make or miss, you better, because you know it's coming fast. They might even have a set play or something for this transition.
If she makes it, they're going to go quick. Well, look, here they go. Shiree coming down quick. Boy, she got past. Going to be a foul, 1.1. Who got the foul, though? I hope it's not KK. Oh, good. I mean, I don't like that. Knowles got her second, but that would have been 3 on KK, although he could get all of his players in today if he wants, Coach Reed. So Shiree's going to the line. And she gets the first one to roll in for her. She's got 5 in the game.
Tell you the thing with Farmington, it's a balanced attack. It isn't. I mean, Adams is your leading scorer, but it's 12, 9,
5, 7, 6. It's all very, very well balanced. They hit the half-century mark by halftime. As Shiree puts them both in. Well, 1 half is in the books. Farmington 50, Prairie Grove 10. We're going to take a break. I'm going to go over there and talk to see what they wrote on that piece of paper over there with those coaches from the other region. All right, we'll be back in about 7 minutes.
The mission statement of Prairie Grove Christian Church is to love God,
love others, serve others.
And part of the way our church serves the community is through children's programming where they get great biblical instruction in a really fun environment. Part of that is kindergarten through 5th grade. Luke's been involved in our Quest program on Wednesday nights for a while. And Bella is a part of our junior high program as well. Both of these are going to be meeting on Wednesday nights from 6 to 7:30. We also have high school 2240 that will meet in the station on Wednesday nights from 7 to 8:30.
Once you've settled in, we encourage you to attend our First Step class so you can learn a little bit about what we believe and who we are.
Come visit us and be part of our women's groups, men's groups, other small groups that we have, and find your tribe.
Please join us for one of our Sunday morning services at 9 or 10:30.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Dumpster Divers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Dumpster Divers LLC is a local family business serving your disposal needs since 2010. We are licensed haulers providing 15-yard dumpsters with prompt and friendly service. Please call us today for a free quote at 479-966-5878. Please like and share us on Facebook. We look forward to serving you soon.
Is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Restonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is conveniently located on Highway 62 between Prairie Grove and Farmington. Terry Harton carries staple brands such as Mayo, Best Chair, Ashley, Rostonic, and Vaughn Bassett. Terry has over 20 years of experience in the furniture business, and he works hard to keep a well-stocked inventory, but has many more options available through custom orders. So come by and see Terry Harton at Harton's Furniture for all your furniture needs. He'll treat you right.
The story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started.
When you have the support of a community, anything is possible.
First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Located in downtown Prairie Grove, Prairie Grove Auto and Farm Supply has been serving the community since 1983. They carry a large selection of inventory to keep your automobiles and farm equipment running smoothly year after year. As a local, family-owned auto parts store, they are thankful to this community for 40 great years and look forward to serving you for 40 more. Go Tigers!
Evan, during the halftime, got a chance to go down there. The former boys coach, who is now, of course, the athletic director at Farmington, Bo Thompson, had a chance to chat with him. And there's a miscue on a pass, and now Adams going to bring it down. But in talking with him, you know, they're definitely proud of their girls and how well they've played this year. He reminded me that there's a great execution there. Adams now with 14 in the game. But he was telling me that they beat Cabot, who was the number one team in 6A.
Right.
They beat Mountain Home, the number one team in 5A, twice.
Right.
So
the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette does rank them the number one. Their only loss was to Duncanville, Texas by 10 out of state school. They haven't lost to an in-state school yet.
He was telling me that Duncanville, for a high school game, may get 15 or 20,000 for a game.
That's unreal. That's awesome.
Henry for three, no good. Rebound. Let's see.
Good job, KK.
KK rolls around, no travel call. Hope Kid in and out, no good. Boy, thought that ball was going to fall for Hope.
I'll tell you this, if there's a 50-50 ball and KK is involved, I'll bet my money on KK. I don't care who she's going against.
KK, you're right. If she played 7 through 12.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm amazed at just how, I feel like she has pretty good form on her shot. And I think she's.
And that's improved throughout the year.
Right.
I've made this comment a couple times, Evan. Earlier in the season, it was a little more of a throw.
Right.
It's got a little more wrist action to it, and she uses the backboard real well.
Yes.
And, so I really like the way she plays. And that's going to be a tie-up with Adams. But in talking with Bo as well, this is actually the worst of the girls' team. 7 through JV went 49-0 this year.
Yeah.
This is the only team that's lost for them.
It's unreal.
They're girls. This is they're the only ones that's lost.
Another reason we're glad they're going to 5A next year.
Man, look at, boy, Brashear's just bodying up inside, but KK does a pretty good job on her, forcing her to be away from the rim a little bit.
Which, I mean, I know that they do have, Farmington does have a few more kids than we do, a few more students, but it'll be interesting to see. I have no doubt that their girls team, I think, will translate really well. It'll be interesting to see how their boys team does, and they lose 3 of their best players, but they've got a good boys program as well.
Their girls are, Coach Johnson all the way down, they're just doing a really good job building their program, and you give them credit for it.
And they've done which I've Lexi Henry the 2.
Lexi Henry gets her second basket of the game, making it 52-12.
And I think one thing, too, that they – oh, wow. Brashears with a 3.
Man, when you're 6'3" in girls and you can bob the 3 –
I think she was a move-in from Fort Smith area, but she's been a nice addition for them, moved in last year.
And she really could have got an and one because KK did bump into her afterwards.
Right.
But no call. There's Cash. And Nall goes up, and good defense that time by Adams. I went down and talked to Adams' father. There's Jamira, and now Brashears with another three-pointer.
Man, I tell you, I know Farmington is really good, but I've never seen them play this good. I mean, this is as
yeah, they're just making everything. I was talking to Adam's dad. I told her, I said, hey, we're gonna move down right behind you. And he just laughed, and he shook my hand and made sure that, hey, there's a good shot there by Lexi. Make sure that we didn't take it personal. He said, no. He said, you guys have a job to do. We have to yell too. I said, no problem.
Well, and the thing about this game right now is, I mean, you could argue that, Prairie Grove's been as good as the second best team in this conference. It isn't like an indictment on Prairie Grove because we beat the number 2 team in the conference, almost swept them, and the Gentry got our number. That's the only team in the higher level that's swept us besides Farmington. We've competed with everybody and done pretty well overall.
We ended up the 4th seed because of those 2 losses to Gentry. There's Cameron Cash partially blocked there by Shiree. You're right. I mean, literally between us, Gravett, and Gentry, and now Shiloh playing really well. I mean, all 3 of us could say, hey, we're as good as the second team. And look at this is just a huge gap between 1 and 2.
Right.
And whether we're 2 or Gravett's 2, if they were playing here tonight, you'd see the same thing.
Right. There wouldn't be much of a difference. And especially with them shooting it this well. But what we talked about this on the way up here. The Shiloh upset over Gentry was huge for us because that allows us a pathway to where we don't have to be the 4 seed potentially in regionals, and we could potentially be the 3 seed. We just need a.
And Ava Nall makes that foul on Jamira London, and she's going to have a chance for the old-fashioned 3, 62-12.
But what we're going to have to do, and I haven't done a lot of studying, I know the 1 seed, Morrilton, I believe, is a high elite-level team at that level. But we just got to hope that Gravett can beat Shiloh tonight. I know Shiloh's got a few more bullets in the chamber right now with some of the move-ups they had. They had a really good junior high group. And so hopefully Gravett on their home floor can get a victory for us tonight.
What I don't know, well, I guess it would matter because they would be considered the 2nd seed at that point, and then we would fall to the 4th
right.
seed.
And so we need that. We'll be
to,
big.
To our friends at Shiloh, we always, try not to side, but tonight we got to side with Gravett, right?
Right. Well, it's definitely not the first time we win against Shiloh, I would say that. So that won't be a problem for us, but.
No, but now Lex Henry's at the line to shoot a couple. She makes first one.
And Gravett's got some, they got a good team. Great effort by Coach Reed and our girls that last home game we played against them. But they've got some length as well, and but it's just Farmington's just loaded, and it's just hard to compete with a team of this ability. Which I did actually watch. I think we had a game off and. Number 11 there, Fabio Burnett. But I watched. They're still putting up the pressure up 50 here. Anyways, I watched the Gravett Farmington game the first time, the girls game, and Gravett within the first half was within about 8 or 10 points. And so they played them really well. But then the second half, Farmington just exploded on them and just went on, started hitting threes and just speeding up the pace and just got it going at their level.
I think for a team like Gravett, Prairie Grove, Shiloh, Gentry, whoever, to beat a team like Farmington, there's 2 things that would have to happen. One, shots like that from Lexi Henry have to go in. And I'm not saying that bad on Lexi. That's not what I mean. But every shot you take like that, you got to have a lot of them go in. And that was a high dribble. I mean, this girl right here, is off the bench, and she's got 8 or 11. She's got 11.
pretty shot. I mean, you're bringing Ure off the bench. You're bringing McCumber off the bench. McBurnett's done a great job. She's done some nice things offensively and defensively as well. It's just a lot, and I know it's not going to get any easier because they just keep them coming with the junior high groups.
And foul as Henry will go line. But I was going to say, to win, like every shot like you saw from Lexi or these three-pointers that we're throwing and some of these shots, they have to fall, and you've got to hope that Farmington is just a little off on their three-pointers so that you can keep it close. Henry in and out. Wow, that's unlike Lexi.
And also, too, you're hoping they're missing for a couple of reasons. One, they're not getting points, but two, they're not setting up their pressure. They're not able to get them up. You're not speeding you up into their pace. And so, because that's what we saw in that 30-something-0 run. They really had us playing faster than we were comfortable playing with, especially with a team that only plays about 6 to 7 girls.
And Coach Reed has, during the latter part of the season, oh, look at that, give and go. Oh, she missed it.
And you kind of see some of the fatigue setting in a little bit there. Of course, I mean, it's a 50-point game, but.
Well, Giselle Gonzalez, no, I'm sorry, Madison Young and Giselle Gonzalez both in the game now. And no good on the putback, and McCumber gets it again. McCumber now with 6. And you're right, there's no, like, blowing away score for them. They've got, it's 68-15, $1:19 to go here in the third. Let's take a break. We'll be back for the last minute 19 in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Michaela.
All right, minute 15 to go here in the third quarter. Farmington 68-15.
Looks like they're going to their 3-2 zone defense
here.
We
usually really struggle with it. Oh, wow. Even when you got a shot that looks like it's going to be a good shot, McCumber comes out and blocks.
And that's what it comes, that length they have with McCumber, with Brashears, with Adams, even McBurnett. Like, there's just so much more length than us at about every position.
Gonzalez had come out on cash, and now Young comes out, and it's stolen, and Gonzalez is going to bring it down. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound goes
Sparkman, I believe.
That was Sparkman. 38 seconds. We got about maybe a 7-second differential. Gonzalez on cash, and there's Young. And there's, man, Sparkman got tied up there. Luckily, it got knocked out of bounds. She was in trouble down there, so it was good. You know, some of these girls at Farmington, do you think about this? Their backups, Four and Gonzalez, they're good players.
Yeah, definitely.
Chambliss gets it over to Nall.
Which a lot of it, or I'd say one thing that Farmington does, there's Barnes with, nice shot for
Bella Barnes with a 3.
Or that was a 2, I believe.
Oh, they gave her 2?
Yeah, Surefoot was on the line.
Oh, man, they should give us a 3 for that. I mean, come on, we're down by 50.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
All right, after 3 quarters, it's Farmington 68, Prairie Grove 17. We'll be back for the final 8 in just a moment.
My name is Jackson, and my family owns Faithful Auto in Farmington, and we love Jesus. Being upfront and honest are part of our core values. You can come see us for your complete auto care. We offer computer diagnostics, brake work, air conditioning service and repair, front end and oil changes. By the way, our computer system uploads your maintenance records to Carfax, so you can take super good care of your car. Have you been in a fender bender? Let us do your collision repair. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, so call for an appointment. We're proud to support the Prairie Grove Tigers. Go Tigers!
All right, we're back. It'll be the sportsmanship rule for the final quarter. It's so it'll be a running clock, and for the starters for Prairie Grove, you're going to have Chambliss, Nall, Cash, Sparkman, and Barnes. For Farmington, you have McBurnett, McCumber, Young, and Gonzalez.
Still surprised they got some of these girls in here. They got about 10 other ones that haven't played yet. Like they still got McCumber and Ure in there.
You got plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time on the shot clock. Don't get in a rush. What you want to do now in a game like this, all right, you know it's over. You know you're not going to come back and win this thing. What you want to do is try to be crisp. You're playing against 3-point on the way by Chambliss goes over the top. You're playing against the best team in the state.
Right.
This is a great way to say, okay, how hard can we play here down the stretch? Do things smart because we're going to play good teams next week in the regional.
And the other good thing, too, is that we don't have a game tomorrow either. So, you could play hard this quarter, kind of flush this one after today. And you know how district, a lot of times when you get to tournament play, you're having to play 2-3 days in a row. And so.
Yeah, Bella Barnes, and that's the kind of effort I want to see right there.
Right.
It's like, the clock's running, but she goes down there and McCumber posts her up. McCumber's standing at, she's at 6'1", and Barnes is at 5'11", so only a couple of inches there. But she just, she played some tough defense. She fouled her, there's no question about it. But I like the effort.
Surprised McCumber's still in there, up 52 right now. Because you've got a lot of other girls over there that hadn't played yet. You got a running clock, get them opportunity. But I think one thing Farmington's done well with their program is they've started funneling their kids through the AAO program, starting to get higher level. And I've seen some of us doing that at the lower levels as well. And I think it's going to pay off at some point. We have some good boys teams coming up that have came through that program and done very well. And so I think, higher levels of competition, younger age is help as well.
Nice position that time by McBurnett, but then she missed it. But McCumber gets the rebound, 72-18. And now, to your point, he's getting ready to bring in a host of new young ladies to play the final 5 minutes, and Coach Reed's going to take a timeout so he can do just that with Coach Johnson. So looks like coming into the game it looks like a Monica Hernandez will be checking in. And also a Kate Polly looks like it. I'll wait till they all come out and then I'll get them, but that looks like he was about to check in. If you want to enjoy the rest of the tournament, if you're just a huge basketball fan, you can go to the Gravit. I think it's Gravit TV, I think it's their website or something like that. They'll be showing the boys game, or if you want to go to our friends over at Farmington's broadcast crew is just to our left, and they're going to be broadcasting the boys game next. So either Farmington or Gravit to watch the boys. Our boys, we will be back. PG Tigers Online will be back for our boys game tonight at 8 o'clock. So if you want to see how our boys do with a victory, our boys would be in the finals. A loss will knock them down to the 4 seed, and they'll get the joy of playing
Morrilton or Subiaco. And right now, and we talked about this. We'll talk about this tonight as well. A critical game for our boys tonight, because the 1 and 2 down there in that district is just really tough. Like that, they're arguably the second, third best team in the states behind Farmington, as ranked by the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. And so you've got to get that victory tonight to try to maybe work your way up to a 1 or to a 2 seed where you could play Ozark or I believe Ozark.
And that's not taking anything away from there's a long 3 by Sparkman, no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Reese Thornton. But it's not taking anything away from Ozark, and there's a foul on, that is number 34.
That was Reese Thornton there, the basket.
Yeah, and that was Caroline Clemens with the foul. But it's not taking anything, but those other 2 teams are just way superior. You like your odds of, we lost to Ozark early in the season, but we played them well.
Right. We split with Ozark. We beat them at home without their football players. They played at OKC, but that's a little misleading because
I think that was another Ozark team. There was an Ozark
but it was the Ozark Hillbillies in OKC, but
yeah, but we lost.
We did play them 3 times. My bad.
Yeah. But regardless, the thing is with the Ozark, we are capable of giving them a good game.
Right, we compete with Ozark for sure. But I know that I've heard people say Subiaco has a rich basketball tradition. They say this might be the best Subiaco team they've ever had.
Well, that's saying a lot.
And that's saying a lot. You know they're going to be very well coached down there. And Morrilton's does a great job as well. I know they took Fayetteville to overtime earlier this year.
Well, Morrilton also beat Subiaco.
Yeah.
Into the game is Peyton Spatz. Caroline Clemens for Prairie Grove, also number 10. That must be you.
It's a freshman, Valerie Medeiros.
Valerie Medeiros in the game.
Hope I said that right.
Well, you said it better than I probably could say it. So 77-17 with 4 minutes to go with a running clock under 4 now. Spatz. You said Medeiros?
I think it's Medeiros.
Medeiros.
I have her in class. I should know better.
You shouldn't have said that.
She's a great student, really smart.
All right, there you go. You got yourself out of that.
If we need to have an Algebra 2 competition out there, I'm taking Valerie right now.
Kate Polly with the steal. They get it down low inside. Number 20, that's Reese Thornton.
Speaking of, I did make a bet with their class. How many points Ivy Sparkman scores tonight, I would give them in bonus points. So.
Has Sportman gotten any?
No, she's not gotten any, but that's kind of what we're looking at in this 60-point game right now. That's what's on the line. So.
All right, get it to Sparkman. We need those students to get those bonus points. Come on, Sparkman. She knows the pressure's on her. Come on, get it over there to Sparkman. She's waiting for that 3.
She wants the 3. She's a 3-point shooter.
And they get it. Oh, the freshman gets blocked by Thornton.
We did have a pretty solid freshman group of girls. They finished the 2 seed in conference, lost in the semis, had a good little run. A lot of those girls have moved on to play softball or soccer right now, so a lot of them opted not to join for the state run here, but good season for them.
Both our junior high teams had a pretty good run. Our boys lost in the finals. Really had a good chance to beat Shiloh there. It looks like another freshman coming into the game. Chandler coming in, Kayla Chandler.
And the future's definitely, yes, that Coach Chandler's daughter there. Decided to get her some minutes here, but the future's definitely bright. I know our boys team had a good run.
Oh, Chandler takes a shot at 3 in the corner. And now Coach Johnson's going to put a few more in there. He's got Trista Doss coming in, Lizzie Mabry coming in, Caroline Gardenhire, and let's see, somebody else down that way. Oh, we got Jenna Culpepper and Sydney Self. Minute and a half to go. While we got a second there, they got to move it around and take it to the hole, put it up and in. So here's what our situation is. We will broadcast next week at the regional. We don't know what time we'll be playing yet. We don't know who will be playing yet. Our girls, it'll probably be Morrilton, but we don't have it all set up yet. But
well, if they're the 3 seed, who's the?
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. I keep thinking it'll be 4. It depends. We don't know yet. We don't know where we'll play. That'll all depend on what goes on in the other region or other conference.
Right.
For our boys, we will be back tonight at 8 o'clock for the boys contest, and but just watch for the PG Athletic, either the Facebook page or look for something on Twitter with when we'll be broadcasting for the regional tournament.
Get in there. Also, really quick, I want to give a shout-out to Hannah Scarrow and Reese Powell. They signed letters of intent to go play soccer today for Hendricks, and Anna Nall, one of our cheerleaders, signed a letter of intent to go play for UCA today. So they had a signing ceremony.
To cheer for
UCA, correct. And so we have a couple, we have Lexi Henry going to Northeastern State, Connor Hubbs. He's going to go to Crowder, play baseball. Excited for those athletes to get to go further to academic and athletic careers.
Well, we'll be back for these girls. There's a 3-pointer. Bottom! Chandler from the corner.
Just like Coach Chandler taught her.
Well, she shoots a lot better than he does. And makes the shot. 81-20, Farmington with the win. So we will be back next week for the girls regional tournament. It'll be we'll be broadcasting from Pea Ridge, so if you want to make the trip up there to watch them, ease on up to Pea Ridge.
Get a Black Hawk burger.
Absolutely. I got one of those things last time, but that's going to do it. I really appreciate you coming up, doing this game, and for staying the next 3 hours or so, and we'll do the boys' game here in a little while as well. I guess it's more like 4 hours, isn't it? Or no, it's 3. No, it's 3. That's right. 3 more hours. Well, that's going to do it. We thank our crew. Thank you, Baylor. Thank you, Cameron. Great job today. For Evan Hubbard, I'm Lynn Gregson. Have a great evening, and go Tigers.